For the first time in nearly 2 centuries, a statue of Thomas Jefferson is no longer standing inside New York City Hall. The likeness of the founding father officially removed after the city council voted for the change because Jefferson once owned slaves.
Our next guest warns this not only rewrites history, it destroys it. Author Douglas Murray is here to explain in person. Hello, Douglas.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Great to be with you.
What's your reaction to this?
I mean, I wish I could say I was surprised. I'm shocked, but I'm not surprised. A lot of us said at the beginning of this weird iconoclastic period we've been going through in America that nobody knows where it stops. Nobody knows where the stop mechanism is on this machine. If you decide that everything in the past has to be judged by these contemporary ideas, everybody is a target. And one of the Democratic lawmakers who voted to take down the statue of Jefferson said, Thomas Jefferson doesn't represent our contemporary values. So he's got to go. Like everybody else in the past, he's got to go.
Who in the past does represent contemporary values?
Well, one of the ones I'm very interested in is the people who they don't go for. I mean, there are a few historic figures who, wow, if you wanted to do a number on them, you could. Karl Marx, for instance. He doesn't get quite the critique that Thomas Jefferson does. You know, but what they're really after is they're after all the foundational figures of America. And this is what President Trump rightly recognized last year when he did that speech at Mount Rushmore. You know, actually, this is everybody. This is all of the founding fathers. This is people on both sides of the Civil War, not just Confederates. It was people in the North as well. It's everybody from the last century. Everybody who's guilty of being basically white, male, and dead. All of them, this movement is coming for.
Well, you said you don't know where this stops, but it appears to be slowing down in some places because other localities, aside from New York City, have had the debate. Okay, should we get rid of Jefferson? Should we get rid of Washington? And they go, no, we're not going to do it because, okay, they own slaves, but at the same time, it's their important figures in American history.
So some people have got this in perspective properly. I mean, some people have. What I worry about is that the whole tone, the whole story of America is being reframed under our feet. They are making us have to be defensive about Thomas Jefferson. Instead of regarding Jefferson rightly as one of not just the greatest figures in American history, one of the greatest figures in world history. Instead of that, we have to do this, well, you know, he did own slaves. I mean, that wasn't... And before you know it, the main story of Jefferson has been changed. And this is what, by the way, papers like the New York Times, famously with the 1619 Project, this is what they said they want to do. They said they want to reframe the American story. They want to rewrite the American story. That's what they're doing. And that's what Americans have to realize is the game that's on. You know, remember at Mount Rushmore last year, the CNN correspondent, when they went live, said that the president's going to kick off Independence Day with a speech in front of 2 slave owners on stolen land.
That's right.
That's what we're talking about. They think all of America is stolen land. They think every single person who founded this country is rotten. If you believe that, you believe in a totally different vision of America than most American people, because most American people do not want to think badly of this country. Most American people rightly want to think very well of this country because they should think well of it. They should think well of the founding fathers. They should think well of the Constitution. This isn't a little bit of detail in history. This is the biggest bit of luck any people have ever had to have had founding fathers like this. People should be proud of this, and it should be seen as a disgrace that you see Thomas Jefferson crated up, boarded up, hauled out the back door. That is a disgrace, and I hope we don't see it again.
Douglas, thank you for being with us. Everyone pick up his book. It's Gender, Race, and Identity and the Strange Death of Europe. And we're glad you're here in America.
Very glad.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.